Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and today we are gathered here to watch your stories. We're here to watch Monday Night Raw this week. We're pivoting from the usual SmackDown reactions to cover Raw this week and probably next week. It's just too hot to really do too much of anything. Thankfully, so far, I mean, even with the really stupid high temperatures, we don't really have too much humidity, so I mean, I guess that's a good thing, right? I mean, I was able to go for a walk this afternoon after work, and I was like, okay, there's not too much humidity because my hair would feel it at this point. There's a lot going on tonight on the show. Of course, they are right up the road from me, up I-71 in Columbus, Ohio at Nationwide Arena. I actually went there one time back in high school. It was like the state hockey finals or something like that because our high school went to, I think, the semifinals for high school hockey. And yeah, I went there like 10 years ago. But yeah, I have indeed been to Nationwide Arena, just not for a wrestling show, so maybe that's on the list. And oh god, I know I-71 way too much. We got so many wrestling shows going up and down I-71 this summer. We have, like, obviously Columbus. Monday Night Raw was in Louisville, I think back in May or something like that. And then they've got SmackDown up in Cleveland next month, I believe. And I'm like, you want to get us a little later in the year, ideally like October, November. There's a lot of discourse going on Twitter right now, just involving everything that's going on in the world with the Middle East right now. We are not going to speculate or spread misinformation on this channel. That's not how I operate. And that's why I was kind of yelling at the one parody account for that earlier. We just shouldn't be joking about that stuff. We really shouldn't, because I mean, there's like people over there that are like, you know, normal everyday citizens, right? So it's like that impacts them directly. And, you know, everybody's safety should come first. That's how I see it, you know, between the talent, the production crew, the fans, like everybody involved, right? I just want to make sure that, you know, everyone's like safe and everything. Cause I mean, like, you know, it's a lot, you know, there's a lot going on right now. And the last thing that we need to be doing is spreading misinformation. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on anything because I'm not an expert, but I will call out misinformation and things that are potentially harmful that I am seeing in this community and just completely toxic, like spreading misinformation and speculating on real life things that we don't really know anything about right now. So yeah, just make sure that you're triple checking where you're getting your information from and triple check your sources and all that before sharing information. You know me, whenever I get things wrong, I always am like, oh yeah, like we got this wrong, like I might make a note in the editing process, or I just simply will correct it the following week or on an upcoming video. So that's how I approach it because I hold myself accountable. I was once in journalism, so that was kind of drilled in me where it's like, yep, if you get something wrong, you make a correction and you kind of just move forward and just do better next time and just, you know, hold yourself accountable. Anywho, this is once again a long-winded intro, but I feel like we had to address a few things right out of the gate, and we got quite a show on our hands to say the least. So as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your choice of beverage, get comfy and cozy. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're taking care of your mental health. Make sure that you're taking breaks from social media from time to time. And please stay safe if you are also being impacted by this crazy heat right now. So stay hydrated, make sure that the pets are safe, and make sure that you're taking care of yourself. So let's get to it, people. Alrighty, lovely people. We got Seth Rollins out here right out of the gate. So we got the Money in the Bank briefcase. The Bron and Bronson Brigade, they were on SmackDown this past week. Bronson had a match against LA Knight because, you know, getting revenge and everything. Paul and LA Knight had the segment on SmackDown, so there's a lot going on with this whole situation without Seth Rollins even being there on SmackDown last week. Paul Heyman's still holding on to that Money in the Bank briefcase for dear life. Seth Rollins just got handed a microphone from Paul Heyman. I still don't know how I feel about this whole partnership between Paul Heyman and Seth. I'm not feeling the chemistry 100%. They're still chanting and like singing his song and everything. We're supposed to boo this dude. Like he's the bad guy in this whole situation. So we're cheering for Seth and we're booing the Bron and Bronson Brigade, I think, and also Paul Heyman. But we gotta cheer Seth, though. I'm trying to understand this. Seth, you're sending me mixed signals. What do I want? I mean, I'm not in Columbus, but I'm right down the road on I-71. I just want, like, everybody to pick a lane with Seth at this point. Like, are we supposed to boo him? Are we supposed to cheer for him? He's got the Bron and Bronson Brigade and Paul Heyman, and those three dudes are very heelish. And now they're chanting for CM Punk, even though they were just singing his song and cheering for him and everything. It sounds like Seth's kind of addressing this. I like Seth, I just don't know what's going on here. He said that he doesn't care what we want. I don't need you to tell me what's good for me. We're all in completely different situations here. Put Kathy Kelly in Fortnite. That's funny. I mean, he was a part of the lore. I mean, you two are basically connected at this point because of the Shield lore onward. Well, yeah, because we've loved CM Punk for like Lord knows how long. He was an internet darling and everything. And being an internet darling in the 2000s too. And we can't get enough of CM Punk. We're happy that he's back in WWE. I mean, no, they wanted to cash in on CM Punk being a free agent and they brought him back in Chicago. And I mean, look at all the people. Look at all the people that Punk could work with. Look at the Punk and Drew feud. That was the best feud of last year, arguably. Well, I mean, okay, so if we're gonna go down that road, Seth, you had a hand-picked opponent for WrestleMania when Cody returned. Like, you didn't pick the opponent. I don't, like in the story, right? Like, dude, like, you just happened to be the first champion. You didn't actually create those titles, and that's the logic right there for the Money in the Bank briefcase, because he's the future, even though he's been in WWE for what, almost 13 years, held multiple world championships, won Royal Rumble, basically has done pretty much everything. You say you want a revolution. I like the Beatles, no shame. Oh. All right, Columbus has a lot of love for LA Knight just based on that. Give us the promo! Give us the promo. Let them cook for a good 15 minutes. Okay, so we're getting Bron Breakker versus Penta coming up. That makes sense because of what happened at the main event last week where like everybody came out. And Bron Breakker and Penta, they obviously go back a little bit in the lore, right, with the IC title and everything earlier this year. I saw somebody in the crowd with like Courage the Cowardly Dog, like what was the dude's name? Eustace. There we go. That's the name, Eustace. Weren't we just talking about this though last week on the SmackDown reactions where it was like, okay, whoever wins King of the Ring gets the match at SummerSlam. But Seth's got that briefcase, or well, it's really Paul Heyman that's carrying the briefcase. Like, come on. I don't get how this is benefiting Seth Rollins. Like, Seth was in like the WrestleMania Night 1 main event and everything. Like, I don't know, when I see stuff like Money in the Bank and like Royal Rumble, like those are kinds of like matches and moments that to me should help elevate somebody and get them up the ladder a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I know that Money in the Bank tends to work a little bit better when like, you know, the person that has the briefcase is more of like a bad guy or whatever. But like, I am not feeling this Money in the Bank briefcase run with Seth. I'm not feeling the chemistry with Paul Heyman. I can kind of see it with the Braun and Bronson Brigade, but I don't know. It's a weird kind of meshed together group. Like, I can see this working for Braun and Bronson and getting them, you know, elevated and stuff because they're like, you know, basically in the main event scene effectively, right? Or at least kind of in a main program at the very least. And it's also elevating some other people, right? Like LA Knight's finally out of the bloodline vortex. Penta's kind of up there too. Cody, Jay, like, you know, you have some established people in there with some fresh people that you want to see, you know, get up there as well. But yeah, let me know what you thought about this opening segment and what you think about Seth and his little group. Like, am I misreading something? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I love how Michael Cole called it Seth Rollins and Company. That's kind of what we were saying here for a little bit there. So I was a couple minutes behind, so I think we got started in the middle of the match technically, but we got Penta versus Bron Breakker. Paul Heyman's at ringside with the briefcase, which that still doesn't make sense. I'm like, Seth won the briefcase. Shouldn't he be the one that's like carrying it around? I don't know. Because like, again, Paul Heyman can't win the championship. Like, I don't get it. Okay, who's that bright blue sponsor? Because it's like really bright at ringside and it's a little distracting. Oh my God, look at that. They're bringing up the NXT lore. Oh, ouch. My back hurts watching that. Okay, but Braun's kind of always had that confidence. Okay, wait, is that what logo is that for? Is that Credit One or Capital One? Because it says one at the end. I'm guessing more so Credit One than Capital One, just simply because they always do like credit cards with Credit One. Yep, that's Credit One. Oh no, this is just some knowledge nuggets, but do not go through Credit One. Their logo and everything looks too similar to Capital One, and that's how it kind of gets misleading, but like their credit cards are just not good. Oh, Penta just sent Braun right into the post. There goes Penta! There we go. Is this where we go to commercial break? I mean, we kind of went to commercial break before we could actually see the landing, but okay. Oh, what a cute puppy. I mean, it's a dog food commercial, but I mean, I will take a very adorable puppy commercial over some of the stupid ones that we get on the SmackDown reactions. There are stupid commercials on Netflix too, of course, but I mean, it's a puppy. Okay, well, I'm glad that we're at least seeing what happened during the commercial break here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that happened. Dude, that all happened during the commercial break. So they were on the top turnbuckle and then Penta went right into the post. Braun Breaker kind of set Penta into the commentary table. Penta's just taking a beating tonight just in general. Braun's just been relentless. Which, I mean, you know, that's what they want, right? They want Braun to just look like he's just destroying everybody in sight. There's the drone. I like the drone shots, like no shame. The Duncan Destruction pack on Wednesday. I've got some ideas for video. I've got some ideas. We still never got that celebrity from, like, I think the first pack, though, or whatever that was. We still never got that. Just pointing it out. What is Paul Heyman going on about at ringside? All right, Penta's back on his feet. Paul Heyman was so worried there. Oh, my God. Oh, but Braun Breaker. Oh, no. I don't know what happened there. Paul Heyman's just like pouting at ringside. He's just got that pouting face on him. Oh, that could be it. I don't know. Oh, no, it is not it. Look at Penta's facial expression right there. Like, he was so surprised that, like, he kicked out at 2. Oh, yeah, no, that did it. Yeah, Braun Breaker just caught Penta with a spear in midair. I'm in a world of pain, my dudes. Yeah. Look at Paul Heyman's reaction at the end, too. Like, just his reactions are just like, okay, dude, okay. All right, so there's Bronson and Seth is still not holding that briefcase. But what is Seth looking at? What's going on here? He's looking at Penta, like, oh, okay. He's telling Penta to stay out of his way, like, okay. Okay, well, we have an early Netflix next week. Wait, why do we have an early start time next week? Oh, yeah, no, that's because they're doing a double taping with, like, Raw and SmackDown next week. Okay, that's right. Well, that's fine. I could just go for a quick little walk after work and then come back here and film. Love that for us. Either way, this was a good matchup. I enjoyed it. The crowd was into it. Again, there were a couple little spots here and there where I was like, oh god, okay, this is happening. But either way, I did enjoy the match. And I kind of want to see what happens moving forward. Again, I'm still not 100% sold on, like, just Seth and this whole direction that's going on. I mean, if it helps us get more, like, kind of people, like, moving in the right direction of being more in the main event or, like, upper main event type space, right? I'm okay with it, but, like, I don't know. But let me know what you thought of the match. And again, let me know what your thoughts are on Seth's group and just everything going on with Seth, Paul Heyman, the Money in the Bank briefcase. Just let me know your thoughts. Alrighty, well, we got back from the commercial break. No entrance or anything for Roxanne. And we're right into the match, but I'm looking forward to this one. I'm excited to see Jade versus Roxanne. This should be quite good. Oh, yeah, I heard that slap. Oh, Roxanne just, like, bolted out of there. Now Jade's going after her. Okay, Roxanne just got back in the ring. I don't know why you would go after a headlock on Jade. I would just want to, like, do some damage. Oh, yep, Jade just, like, pretty much tossed Roxanne in the corner, pretty much. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I would not be showboating or talking a lot of trash, Roxanne. Just look at Jade's face right there. Yeah, I think Roxanne understood the assignment. They're like, I'm out. Run, Roxanne, run! Okay, there we go. She's trying to get some damage on Jade, but I don't think it's gonna work too well. No. I get what Roxanne's trying to accomplish, but, like, shouldn't we try to, like, get some attacks in? Like, when we get back inside the ring? It's like the 2K game. Alright, why are we getting overconfident? I don't know. It's the semifinals of a Queen of the Ring tournament. I would just want to be putting people away at this point. It's like, let me punch my ticket to the finals here. And whoever wins this match, I believe they're going up against Asuka. So either way, we're in for a treat, but yeah, we'll see what happens. She just literally, like, high-fived that fan while she was, like, carrying Roxanne up the steps there, or on the way to the steps, but then Roxanne just countered and then got Jade. Okay, that was cool. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna get a commercial break. Joyous occasion. But I mean, hey, we got close to 4 minutes into the match, which is better than what we got on SmackDown with, like, 1 to 2 minutes. Alrighty, people, we are back from the commercial break. Roxanne got a 2 count on Jade. Roxanne's just telling everybody to shut up. See, like, I think for drone shots in the middle of the match, I don't know how I feel about those, but, like, I think they could be right in the right situations. Like, you know, how they do the crowd shots at the beginning of the show and stuff like that. I don't know. Don't worry. We'll get the light on in a little bit. I just want to see what happens in this match. See, that's what I'm saying. At least, like, Roxanne's trying to slow down the pace a little bit, but at the same time, like, Jade's still got the strength advantage, as we're seeing. Right, Roxanne's at the top rope. Oh, yep, Jade caught her. Oh, is the knee going to be a factor? Because, I mean, they just kind of brought it up on commentary. At least they're giving these two plenty of time, which is great. Well, I don't know if I would say plenty, but, like, just the right amount of time. They're making it competitive. Roxanne kicked out. Both of them are getting overconfident. A Cargill kick. There we go. See, I might be onto something here. Oh, Roxanne with the sneaky roll-up. Oh, Roxanne had the right idea there, though. There we go. Roxanne's building up some momentum here. Roxanne's gonna get some good offense here tonight. I mean, win or lose, this looks good for Roxanne because, I mean, like, you know, she's having a competitive matchup. Okay, but now Roxanne's starting to lose her cool, and we don't need that to happen, Roxanne. Jade's got the overconfidence. Roxanne's just, like, screaming and losing her cool. I feel like overconfidence might win in this situation. I don't know. I feel like it depends on the match type maybe and who the opponents are and all that. Oh, yeah, no, Jade's looking for it. Yep, that's it. Okay, this is gonna be a good match. This should be good. We'll have Asuka versus Jade Cargill. That should be good. That should be good. Speaking of Asuka, I'm perfectly cool with whoever wins this match, by the way. So yeah, all of this gets a big old thumbs up for me. Alrighty, we've got Gunther out here. We had an interview with Michael Cole and Goldberg earlier tonight. I need to censor this. Yep, that happened. That happened because 2 weeks ago, I believe, Gunther got the title back off of Jay. And then Goldberg popped out last week and we got the title match. He's like running down Goldberg's playbook pretty much. Oh god, I was only 3 in 1999. Oh boy. He's just really going in hard on Goldberg. That was intense. I love how you have like a bunch of people in the crowd cheering for this. Oh my god. It's like, I know we're supposed to boo this dude, but I mean, like, again, this is kind of a context thing, right? Like, you know, part of what made WCW successful back in the day was, of course, you know, Goldberg and the streak and all that, right? Like, back in the 90s, people loved that dude. And now it's like, okay, it's 2025 here, and we've got Goldberg going for a championship. Okay. But I think, again, it's important to acknowledge the context because, again, context is key with these things. So it's like, yeah, you can, like, have the memories of, like, oh, yeah, no, I love this dude back in the day. Maybe I'm not the biggest fan of him now because I got all these other people I enjoy watching. That's okay. That's normal. But, yeah, this was good. I enjoy the intensity, and I am definitely looking forward to watching this one. And, again, we normally don't do the Saturday night's main events around here, but I think this one's going to be an exception because it's technically Goldberg's retirement match, I believe. But yeah, I'll give this a thumbs up. Alrighty, people, we've got Becky versus Bayley for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. This should be good. Again, like, anytime we get Becky or Bayley in a match, we know it's going to be good. And, well, they're both in the ring, so we know it's going to be good. It's been a couple of years since they've competed against each other from what they were seeing on commentary, so you know, we're here for it. What a start there. What a start there. They were like countering pretty much everything, and they're still countering everything that they got at each other pretty much. Oh, okay, Bayley just got Becky right there on that middle rope. Oh, Bayley just hit Becky with an elbow, but like Becky kind of like jumped off the steel step there. That was cool. Uh-oh, Bayley's going to the top rope now. Okay, but there's Becky. So I think they're both going to go to the top rope, presumably. Oh, Becky just got Bayley's arm. Oh, that looked painful. Oh, God. Well, that's one way to go to commercial break. Alrighty, here we go. We're back from the commercial break. We've got the drone. Okay, there we go. I was like, we have the drone shot back from the break, and now we're back in the middle of the ring. Oh, huge knee to Becky right there. Oh. Well, here's the thing, though. They've got Evolution coming up in about, what, like 3 weeks from now, pretty much? Like, what matches are we gonna have there? Like, we couldn't have waited for Queen of the Ring to be on Evolution? That would have been an easy pick, right? So, like, I'm guessing we're gonna probably have, like, title matches, presumably, right? I know, like, the NXT Women's Championship is on the line, because they're deciding the number one contender, I think, tomorrow in NXT, something like that. But yeah, I don't know what's going on for that show either. Oh, Becky kicked out at 2. Oh, Bayley just got Becky in the corner there. Oh, what a flip, right into the middle. Oh, God. There was a lot that just happened. Oh, God, we're on the top rope. Superplex. Oh, Becky's got the armbar. Oh, Bayley with the counter. Sneaky pin, not for the win, but Becky is trying to get the disarmer, but Bayley countered. Bayley has another sneaky pin in there. Okay, nope. Yeah, that's pretty much the story of the match right now is Bayley's arm, and yeah. I like the way they expanded on that on commentary. Oh no, okay, so they just went over towards the announce table. Becky just sent Bayley over the announce table, and now Becky's got the chairs over Bayley. I think she's gonna try to win by countout. Okay, well, Becky's now got a chair. Okay, so Becky's just literally putting chairs and everything on Bayley to make sure that she doesn't, like, get back into the ring. Oh, Lyra's coming in to help. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Lyra can't touch Becky right now, because otherwise Bayley will lose the match. Oh, Becky just took out Lyra right there now. Oh my god, there's a lot happening. Now, Bayley just sent Becky over the announce table. Bayley's got to pin or submit Becky to win the title. Like, that's how a title match works. So, alright, here we go. Becky just got back inside the ring. Well, oh no, Lyra just went after Becky. Yeah, I was gonna say, she kind of screwed both of them over. And now Becky's just like, haha, they're fighting each other. The emotions were definitely running here, and this is the only match that I'm seeing for Evolution right now. And that's Becky versus Bayley versus Lyra, just kind of based on what we're seeing here. That on paper should be pretty good. I could be entirely wrong, but I think that's a match that just naturally makes sense based on what we just saw right here. I mean, we got to keep in mind what Becky put Lyra through and everything, you know, once Becky won the title and whatnot. I think they're going to save Becky versus Lyra maybe for SummerSlam, possibly. I don't know, but I think, or they could save the triple threat for SummerSlam, but I suspect they're going to probably have the triple threat at Evolution, given that's only like 3 weeks away. Maybe at this point. But it makes sense because Becky took out Bayley for the Mania match and got herself in there pretty much, right? And then, yeah, like Becky just, you know, was going after Lyra in the Intercontinental Championship, and those two have been feuding for a little bit. They've got the history from NXT and stuff. And then after, you know, the last Premium Live event at Money in the Bank when Becky won the title, then like she pretty much humiliated Lyra essentially. So I mean, there's that. So I mean, this really just sets up pretty much the whole summer for, well, really Lyra and Becky when you really take a look at the bigger picture. At least I can see it a little bit. So yeah, but this was a solid matchup again. Like the ending made sense. I wish we would have gotten a proper ending though, but up until the ending, we'll give it a thumbs up because it's Becky, it's Bayley, and we know we're gonna have a good match when we get either one or both in the match. So yeah, I'll give it a thumbs up. Oh dear lord. Raquel said that she wants to drag Rhea out by the nose ring. Alrighty, so we've got once again Rhea in the Judgment Day vortex. Yay! I'm very mixed on this whole situation because, again, it's kind of putting Rhea unintentionally back into the Judgment Day shenanigans. Like we've established, we need Liv and Rhea to really breathe, and we really need Rhea just away from the Judgment Day shenanigans. At this point, I'm like, can we just put everybody on separate shows or something? I don't know. I don't know how that would work, because they need tag teams on Monday Night Raw, but I don't know. I don't know. Didn't these two have a match like last year? We were just like, what on earth happened here? Because I feel like that definitely was a thing, right? All right, we got the Slim Jim tables out here now. Because somebody's got to snap through the Slim Jim table. Okay, so Rhea just jumped off the commentary table and went right for Raquel, and then she just threw Raquel right into the steps. There's like 3 kendo sticks, I think? Yeah, there's 3 kendo sticks like right there. I mean, Rhea wants to give everybody what they want with the tables. All right, is Rhea gonna slam Raquel? Oh, but there's Roxanne now. Oh my god, can we get Rhea out of the Judgment Day vortex? It's like as soon as somebody's out of one vortex, somebody else has to go in another one. Right, like we had LA Knight finally get out of the Bloodline vortex, and now we get Rhea back into the freaking Judgment Day vortex. Break up the Judgment Day for the love of God. Just want everyone to do different things. They said it on commentary. Well, Raquel just slammed Rhea through the Slim Jim table. So thus, we snapped into the Slim Jim table. That will never not get a kick out of me. We gotta find the little bits of things that just entertain us, even if it's really stupid. But then what's gonna happen when Liv gets back eventually? Like, this has to set things up for, well, Raquel, Liv, and Roxanne, which that sounds a lot more interesting. My god, like, can we just get Rhea away from the Judgment Day, please? Anywho, this whole entire segment just happened. Yeah, okay, so according to Cage Match, the last time that Rhea and Raquel were in a match together, it was an Anything Goes match on December 9th, 2024. Oh my god, this goes back even further. This goes back even further. But I'm trying to remember, they had a pay-per-view match, right? Because I remember that. Okay, they go way further back. Okay, because they were like with other people in different matches and stuff. But the match that I was remembering was from Payback in 2023, which would have brought us back to September of 2023. That might have been the one I'm remembering. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this whole situation. Other than just get Rhea away from the Judgment Day. She's past that at this point. That's all. Alrighty, we're at the main event here. We've got Cody versus Jay. Winner takes on Randy Orton at Night of Champions. And that'll be the King of the Ring finals. We've got the King of the Ring semifinals. And we had the whole segment on Friday with Jay, Cody, Randy, and Sammy. Of course, Randy defeated Sammy to go on to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. And basically, Cody didn't even say anything on Friday. So that was a whole situation right there. Cody and Jay got plenty of history, former tag team champions with each other. They have been through it together, to say the least. And I don't trust anything in this matchup because we've got Seth and company floating around. And yeah, I don't trust this whole situation whatsoever. They sort of implied that the winner of this match might go on to take on Gunther or Goldberg. Probably Gunther, right? So, like, where does that leave John Cena for, like, SummerSlam? Because remember, like, the winner of King and Queen of the Ring, they get guaranteed title opportunities at SummerSlam. So that's also what's on the line on top of the crowns. And this could potentially, like, you know, be a character point for Cody, too, in this match, right? Because think about it. Like, you know, he always kind of held back against John Cena there. Because remember how he held back against John Cena at WrestleMania and everything, right? So, I mean, like, Cody's got to take on Jay right here. I mean, these two, again, they've got all the history, right? They're friends, and they've been talking about that on commentary, too. And then, of course, like, if Cody wins this match, then he goes on to face Randy Orton. And those two have plenty of history, to say the least. But Randy always made it clear that, you know, he's going to go through everybody and just, you know, it's going to be a situation where it's like, you just got to do what it takes. And Randy's got that, you know, eyes on the prize mentality, right? And he's not afraid to dig deep and break the rule book a little bit to get what he wants, right? So, ooh, Jay with the counter right there. Okay, well, Cody just kind of did a little sliding thing to kind of duck out of the way there. And I guess we're going to be yeeting our way to commercial break. Okay, well, Cody just stood up and we went to commercial break. I'm not emotionally prepared for the Squid Game finale. That'll be what we're going to be watching Friday. Of course, we'll be watching our stories too, but Squid Game, it's the finale this Friday. And yeah, I might be up late watching that. Alrighty, well, we got back from the commercial break, and Cody's got the figure 4 on Jay. I think Jay's about to get to the ropes. He's so close. Yep, there he goes. Oh, there we go. We got some mirroring moves going on here. Jay just hit the Samoan drop on Cody and got a 2 count right there. Okay. Oh, yeah, I heard that. I heard that. Okay, Jay's going to the top rope. Not where you want to be if you're Cody. Oh, Cody got the knees up, but I think, did Jay kind of catch himself almost a little bit? No, well, Cody just got Jay in an arm lock of sorts. Wait, what? Yeah, Jay's kind of got like a sleeper locked in on Cody. This was the same move that took out Gunther at WrestleMania. Oh, top rope, top turnbuckle, and a superplex from Cody to Jay. I think that did damage to both of them, to say the least. Yeah, that definitely did damage to both of them. That is certainly one way to go to commercial break. Alrighty, we're back from commercial break. Was that just like a lot of sweat off of Jay's hand? Because that was a lot of sweat. Just saw like a lot of sweat. It's like, Christina, this is professional wrestling. Of course there's going to be sweat. Alright, oh, that was a very smooth slam there from Jay. That was very smooth. Y'all just see that? That was very smooth. Yeah, it was Randy Orton-esque, but it was still very smooth. Oh, is Jay gonna go for it? Nope, Cody countered. Cody cutter! Okay, well, a spear just happened. Jay just hit a spear on Cody. Ah, yes, perfect first-person point of view from the nosebleeds. That's where the drone was just at. Truly an authentic experience. Oh, Cody went for the super Cody cutter. I don't know how Jay kicked out, but Jay kicked out. Oh, well, Jay just hit a crossroads here. I was gonna say, Jay, you might want to try to just get the job done at this point. Okay, he's going to the top rope, but I mean, he was taking his good old time there for a moment, so I don't think this is gonna end well. Nope, see, there we go. Cody is doing something. He's gonna do something. I think that was like an ultra Cody cutter, possibly. Alrighty, well, we got Cody with the crossroads. Seems like he's got Jay, and Cody beats Jay. I do wonder what Jay's gonna be up to next, because I know like him and Cody and Punk and LA Knight and just like half this roster, it feels like they're going after Seth and company at this point. But I do know this. We've got Cody going on to the King of the Ring finals coming up, and that could get a little interesting. We got a sign for Larry in the crowd. Love that. Love that for corollary. But yeah, this was a decent matchup for the main event. I mean, it was serviceable. It did what it needed to accomplish. You know, they both gave it their all. They both got a chance to shine. So it was good. I enjoyed it. I'm just very tired because it is Monday, and I'm clearly not used to doing Monday night coverage at this point. But either way, I'll give this a thumbs up. But again, I do wonder what's going to be next for Jay moving forward. We'll have to see what happens. Overall, this was a serviceable episode of Monday Night Raw. It's a really weird shift compared to the 3-hour SmackDowns that we've been covering all year. There were some highlights. I enjoyed the opening match with Bron and Penta. I did enjoy Roxanne versus Jade. I saw some mixed reactions on social media to that, and I can kind of see why. Jay versus Cody was okay, too. Apparently, Cody did the RKO at the end. I thought it was like an ultra Cody cutter. I don't know, but I mean, it's kind of effectively a similar move, sort of, kind of. I don't know. But yeah, like, there was a lot of time in between everything, too. But we did get, like, more matches kind of set up. I think Raquel and Rhea are supposed to have a street fight or something. I saw that on the lower third in the main event somewhere, I think. So I don't know when that's going to happen offhand, but it's happening. I don't know. I'm still not buying the Seth and Paul Heyman situation. I'm not fully sold on it. And, yeah, I don't know. But I did like Becky and Bayley, too, and the ending made sense, even with, like, you know, Lyra's, like, interference and stuff like that. I mean, at least that kind of sets things up for Evolution, but that does raise the question, what are we setting up for Evolution at this point other than this match? Do we not have other titles to defend or something? I don't know. I know we already have, of course, one match set up with Gunther and Goldberg for the world title at Saturday night's main event, but it's like, we're like less than 3 weeks away now from Evolution, I think. Shouldn't we be kind of focusing in on that? I don't know, but yeah, we also got Sammy versus Cross added on to Night of Champions. We got the King and Queen of the Ring final matches, and then we've also got the United States Championship match with Solo and Jacob, and then we've got John Cena versus CM Punk for the championship as well. We were supposed to get Dom versus AJ for the IC title, but I guess that's getting postponed to a later date. It just occurred to me that we only have 2 title matches technically for Night of Champions, and I think we're up to 3 title matches for Friday Night SmackDown, so we have more title matches the night before Night of Champions than on the actual Night of Champions wrestling. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode of Monday Night Raw down in the comments down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell buttons so that you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. And thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.